Let's face it, you and your partner are going to have fights and disagreements. It's an inevitable and unavoidable part of any relationship. But these conflicts don't have to turn ugly, even if it's around a topic that you find sensitive or it's a conversation you weren't prepared to have. So here are 2 therapist-approved ways to help you diffuse a fight or even help you to navigate a difficult conversation. And this is important too. You can use these skills at the beginning, in the middle, or the end of an argument or disagreement to help you release some pressure and to prevent you from having an emotional outburst. Number 1, the 5-second rule. This rule is perfect for those small spats that have a tendency to blow up into full-blown arguments. And the idea here is simple. When the conversation feels like it's starting to heat up, you're going to take a 5-second timeout. And it's important to not dismiss this skill because it sounds too simplistic. This rule was developed through a clinical study that tested over 6,000 couples, and so it's tried and tested by qualified researchers. No matter what the nature of the fight is, it really only takes a 5-second timeout to change the emotional tone of the disagreement. And in case you're wondering, how am I going to try this in my relationship? Try this simple 3-step process. First, talk about it with your partner. Something along the lines of, hey, I heard of this new skill, maybe we should try it out. Second, you're gonna have to discuss the fine print and the nitty-gritty. Are you guys gonna use a code word or a hand signal for one of you guys to communicate like, hey, we need to take this break? And last, you're gonna have to do it. You're gonna have to give it a shot. It's not gonna work until you try it out. So you might be wondering, well, why is this skill effective? It's effective because it gives us time to cool down, and it helps to prevent us from saying something that we might regret or escalating the fight further. Maybe 5 seconds isn't enough. Maybe you need 10, 15, or even 30 seconds. That's okay, because this skill is that effective. A golden rule to follow in moments of conflict: listening to what your partner said and then repeating back to them what you heard. And heads up, this isn't a moment to become indignant or to respond provocatively. A good example, so let's say your partner says, hey, I want to talk about something that you said earlier today. It made me feel really uncomfortable. Using the skill isn't saying, oh, so you don't love me anymore or like me and you wish the relationship were over, right? That's not paraphrasing what your partner just said to you. This skill works because it lets your partner feel seen and heard, and it demonstrates that you're able to have a difference of opinion or to listen to something that you might not necessarily agree with. And on top of that you're capable of having respectful dialogue. So you might be wondering, well, how does repeating something back to me that I just heard, how is that helpful? It's helpful because it gives you a moment to respond with reflection and not reaction. Another question you might be asking yourself is, well, what if my partner says something that I don't agree with? Shouldn't I try to correct them? No. Understanding is the prerequisite to empathy. And also then that begs the question too of, well, why are you even fighting to begin with? Are you fighting and arguing because you want your partner to feel the same way about a situation as you do? Because no 2 people are going to agree 100% of the time on any one topic. That's virtually impossible. The skill is to help you understand your partner and what your partner is trying to tell you. Try these tips out and let me know if you found them helpful. Or if you have any relationship questions, don't hesitate to put them in the comment section below and I'll try my best to respond to them. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel to receive more content related to mental health, therapy, and relationships. I'm Jordan Travers. I'm a licensed clinical psychotherapist and the clinical director of Awake Therapy. And I'll see you next time. Bye.